So, no matter where you stand on the issue, I think we can all agree on some sort of level that the recent fight between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson was just sad. Honestly, it was a hard watch, and I still can't believe it actually happened. From the very beginning, I have hated the idea of it. The thought that a sanctioned professional bout between a 25-year-old and a nearly 60-year-old man would go down is fucking wild to me. And I mean, don't get me wrong, we're talking about one of the most fearsome athletes in history, a man who once ruled the ring, and now he's squaring off against a social media influencer in a fight that was never even remotely fair. And again, there's absolutely no denying that Tyson is and always will be one of the baddest men to ever step into the ring, hell, ever fucking walk the earth. The guy is a living legend, but as we all know, Father Time is a cruel mistress, and she comes for us all. No one is immune, not even the great Mike Tyson. So originally, I wasn't even planning on watching the fight, because I didn't really care, and I have work, I have a life, I don't want to stay up to watch that shit. But I woke up at like 5 in the morning to go to the toilet. I'm sat there like fucking dazed, half asleep. And for whatever reason, it hits me like a fucking claw hammer to the head that this fight is going on right now as I shit. Then, for whatever reason, curiosity got the better of me, crept up on me like a bitch. I pulled up my phone, went onto Netflix, and I ended up watching something that I really wish I hadn't. So I came in during the final minute of the third round, and I had no idea what the fight looked like up to this point, but as soon as I started watching, it became painfully clear as to how this was going to play out. And it honestly hurts me to say this, but Tyson, for the 5 rounds that I saw, wasn't fighting, he was surviving. He barely threw any punches, all he was doing was just trying to keep his distance, move around the ring, and not get hit too badly. Meanwhile, Jake Paul was just throwing punches relentlessly with no resistance, like he was sparring against a mannequin. It was the kind of fight that I hoped I would never have to bear witness to, but unfortunately I did, and on top of all of that, I even saw Mike Tyson's bare ass that night. I had to go to bed after this. Do you think I wanted that image in my head? But I don't really know what I was expecting, to be honest. From the moment I heard about this fight, it was clear what was going to happen. Still, there was a small part of me that hoped that maybe, just maybe, Tyson would pull off some sort of miracle. I don't know, hit him with the knockout punch, or fucking bite his fucking ear off. I really hoped that would happen. But alas, that didn't happen. Instead, we watched one of the greatest fighters of all time be reduced to a fucking gimmick fight. It pains me to say that, but it is true. What made it just 10 times worse for me was watching Jake Paul strut around afterwards, like he just pulled off some sort of masterclass against someone his own age. It wasn't a victory. This was fucking exploitation, pure and simple, mate. And we as a society sat there, watched it all unfold, and allowed it to happen. And honestly, that's the part that truly troubles me the most. At this rate, it's only a matter of time before Jake Paul or some other influencer fights a fucking child, or maybe even a woman, just to get that shock factor and keep the circus going. Meanwhile, we'll all just sit back, eat it up like a bunch of hyenas, because let's face it, that's the kind of shit that we are obsessed with these days. Sensationalism, drama, and just any kind of twisted spectacle that will distract us from our real problems. I can see it now, Jake Paul versus the Rizzler. Fight card in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, somewhere, and the whole world will be watching. What a spectacle. Eating it up like fucking hungry hippos. And the worst part is, we'll probably keep supporting it afterwards, because that's entertainment. But at what cost? Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, a little rant, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.